Shh. It's that time, y'all. Time for Big Boys Boxing.
I was gonna rip his heart out, I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey, there's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw, there's no one that can match me.
Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. I'm Jono, your host. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way in and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss future content. So we've got no live today. There hasn't been a lot going on with heavyweights, so I wanted to take a look at these two fights that are upcoming. One is next weekend and the other one hasn't actually been made yet, but it's been ordered. So firstly, Johnny Fisher v Dave Allen 2, the rematch. This one's going to be interesting. The first time around, Johnny Fisher got a gift. For those of you who don't remember, the first 4 rounds were pretty clear Johnny Fisher rounds, behind his jab, using his speed, a bit of youth. Dave Allen doing his usual thing, pressing, trying to get his opponent to throw a few shots, feel out his power, and maybe wear him down a bit. And then in the 5th round, Johnny Fisher got flattened by a big shot from Dave Allen. We knew it was coming sooner or later. Dave Allen can punch. And after that, Johnny Fisher lost every round, according to the fans and one judge, making the score 93-96 in favour of Dave Allen. Same card as me. But 2 of the judges gave 2 rounds difference to Johnny Fisher, making it 95-94 times 2. I think that was an absolute rip-off. Johnny Fisher was the house fighter. He got a gift. He damn well knows it too. So they made the rematch, rightfully so. It's going to be on the 17th of May. And we're going to get it. So let's have a look at these fighters' resumes and how I think the fight may go. So Johnny Fisher is 13-0. He's 6'4", orthodox, and he's 26 years old. He's pretty early in his career, doesn't have an amateur pedigree. He's really done pretty well for himself so far. I was expecting him to have some trouble with Dave Allen, but I did expect him to win the first time. But it just shows when you get to a level, a guy who's durable, who knows how to pace himself, he can really whack. We get to that point where, is he reaching his level or is he improving? I think there's a bit more to improve on there for Johnny Fisher, but will he be full on world level? I'm not so sure. So his best win is the win that he got gifted against Dave Allen. He's also beat Alan Babick, who we know what he is now. He comes to fight, but he's good for a round or two and at a decent level. He's very beatable. Johnny Fisher stopped him in the first round. Prior to that, he fought Dimitro Bisus, and before that was Harry Armstrong, and before that there's not really anything else worth mentioning on there. This is the second litmus test for Johnny Fisher, so we'll see how he goes. Very interesting. Has he got it in him? We're about to find out. So Dave Allen is 23-7 with 2 draws. He's been stopped 4 times. He's got 18 wins by knockout. He's 6'3" with a 75-inch reach, and he's 33 years old. He's not that old. He's only a year older than the group of contenders, being Joseph Parker, Martin Bacoli, Philip Hergovic, Ajit Kabiel, all 32. There's a fair few of them. So Dave Allen has been around for a while, but he's not that old. He's just had a really hard career. So as we know, his last fight was against Johnny Fisher. Went the full 10 rounds. He's got a few other club level guys on his record. He's been mucking around in the club scene for a little while, just trying to make enough money for a while. The last substantial fight that he had, probably Fraser Clark, who he lost to, over 6 rounds, and Dave Allen retired. But yeah, he's got a decent record. He's just, been pretty lackadaisical with his training. Sometimes he's not right. Sometimes he's overmatched. He's always been in there for the money. He's made no qualms about it. But he's pretty confident. He showed it in the first fight that he's still got enough to beat guys like Johnny Fisher. And I think in this fight, maybe, just maybe, if he can get a late stoppage against Johnny Fisher, his career's alive again for a little while. Until he makes some money, makes some bad gambling decisions, or, he seems to have ups and downs. When he's got money, he's happy, but his boxing suffers. When he's got no money, his boxing gets better. It is what it is for Dave Allen. But yeah, I think I'm going to be going with Dave Allen by a late stoppage in this one. I don't think Fisher has the experience at this level to be able to deal with someone like Allen late in the fight, particularly if he's dictated the pace early and blown his load. Johnny Fisher, this is. So that's my thoughts on this fight. Let me know what you think. Now, let's get into this other one. So Felipe El Animal Hrgovic and The Flash, Frank Sanchez, had been ordered to fight 3 weeks ago. They had 30 days to negotiate and come to terms, but they couldn't do it. So now a purse bid has been scheduled for the 15th of May, which is like Thursday. So it's looking like it's going to happen unless one of them pulls out. And if they do, they'll be dropped out of the top 10 of the IBF rankings and won't be able to participate in any final eliminators. So this has been dubbed as a final eliminator. So I hope it's going to happen. I'm not going to get too deep into this fight without it actually being confirmed, but we'll find out by the weekend with any luck whether this fight's going to happen. But it's very interesting. The style matchup for me could be problematic for both guys if they are both fully fit. We know Frank Sanchez it wasn't his last fight. It was the fight before he fought Ajit Cabral, and everybody could see he was wearing a knee brace and he couldn't move properly. Obviously, the paycheck was too high to turn down the fight and come back not injured. He took his opportunity, he took the chance, and he lost. Since then, he had a fight, I think it was down in Mexico, against an absolute nobody. It's pretty obvious that PBC don't give two shits about this guy. He's still under their promotional banner as far as I know. I can pretty much guarantee you that PBC won't even put a bid in at the purse bid. So Felipe Hrgovic, who is now promoted by Frank Warren, they'll probably put a bid in for that. I'm not sure if he's still co-promoted by Sauerlands. I think that might be over. I'm not 100% sure, but anybody can bid for this fight. We'll see what happens with it, but I really hope it gets made. It's a pretty decent fight, and whoever wins will be in line for the next IBF mandatory shot, which will be a little way away. But a position is a position, so let's hope it gets made. If you've got an opinion on this fight this early, then let me know and we can get some conversation going in the chat. So I hope you've enjoyed this little update. I'm looking forward to this Fisher versus Allen fight on the weekend coming. No doubt I'll be watching it on Discord with the boys, so check the video description. There is a invite link there for anybody who might like to come and join the Big Boys Boxing Discord server. We get a lot of offline interaction going on over there, so get in and don't miss out. Anyway, that's all from me today. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I'm out. See you.